Good morning from Tel Aviv. Oh, well. Hey, that's me at the Sea of Tel Aviv, trying to walk a little bit to enjoy the sun. It's a special day mainly because yesterday it was actually raining, and now it's not so clear. I mean, you can see the sky, but it's without dust. This is something very simple and beautiful and rare in Tel Aviv. Then you saw me. Let's to do it again. We are at one of the seashores of Tel Aviv. You can see there Yaffo. And I do have so many videos of Yaffo, then you can actually watch it on my YouTube channel. And if you didn't subscribe to my channel, this is the time to do that. Today I will talk about Tel Aviv, not about Jerusalem, not about any other place in Israel. I live in Tel Aviv. My heart belongs to Jerusalem, and my body belongs to Tel Aviv. And let's walk a little bit. I know how I'm starting the tour. I don't know when it will be end. I can tell you that my daughter will be soon in my house, in our house. Then we are going to celebrate the day together. Tuesday, it's a special day for me and my daughter. She is actually finishing school at noon instead of 4 p.m. And then I'm not working that day. This is my free day, my vacation. And we are eating lunch together. We are talking. Soon, sadly, she will go to the army. She is 18 years old. And I must say that I'm really scared of it. I don't want her to be in the army. I don't want to have an army. I don't want to have conflicts in Israel, but hey, that's what we have now. About the happiness of the Israelis. This is surprising, because you know that I like to be happy. I always optimistic. But we, this year, we are one of the 4 happiest country in the world. Then maybe because they're making sport right here. You can understand that I never touched that. I'm sure that if you saw me, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe because of this. I mean, look how beautiful is that boulevard, boardwalk. It is beautiful, isn't it? Here in Tel Aviv, we have 14 kilometers of seashore. Don't worry, I'm not going to walk all those 40 kilometers today, but I started in the center of Tel Aviv in Allenby Street. Allenby, if you are British, you know who is Allenby, or at least I want you to know. I hope that you know who is Allenby. Allenby is the general who occupied the city, the country from the Ottomans after, let's say, 400 years of the Ottomans here in Israel. To the promenade of Shlomo Chich, which is was the city. It was our mayor, and it was in my time already, and only in the 70s. Unbelievable. He decided to take that project of the seashore and to open a promenade, which is modern and beautiful. Before that, it wasn't like that. This is it's because of him. Then until the 70s, that area wasn't like that. Look how beautiful is the Opera House. Now it's a beautiful hotel, Herbert Samuel Hotel, but they just opened recently that square, which is beautiful, isn't it? So calm and lovely. There at the street of Allenby, they are building now the light rail, the tram. Then it's disaster for the people who live here for the next few years, but later on it's going to be an amazing place. Another thing that I want you to see, although it's not in English, I don't know why. Here's the Starbucks. Right. Here it is. Aroma espresso bar. And then it's in Hebrew, but you can actually remember that logo And if you want to drink good coffee, better than you know what, then you can do that today in Israel. Israel, it's I think the capital of coffee. Now let's walk a little bit. This is Allenby seashore, but it's dedicated to Jerusalem. Then that part kind of belongs to Jerusalem. Today, it's still a rough day. You can see the wind, and no one can swim. Still, it's March 2023, and give me one reason why to enter to the sea. It's not the best time of it. Ooh. Someone is falling asleep here. Someone else is fat like me, but he's trying to do something with it. Then, to walk through that boulevard, promenade, actually, it's a must if you are visiting Tel Aviv. Today it's Tuesday, it's a weekday. Most of the Israelis, except of me, are working, and except of someone else. But I think a lot of them are not Israelis, they are tourists. Then it's divided to so many places. For example, here it's a sport activity area. Then you can come with your football or volleyball or whatever you call it to here and play. It's unbelievable. But at the 20s, that was the first seashore or organized seashore of Tel Aviv, and they built here the casino house. Casino house was here for many years, but it had been destroyed around 1939 when the British decided not to let anyone to be in the seashore because of the Second World War. And then in that case, that area, which is now one of the most excellent places, you can see Kempinski Hotel here, was a dump. No one used it. Wasn't allowed. Then when the first mayor of Tel Aviv and the people of Tel Aviv didn't even think about the sea as something good, as something that was necessary for the people. At the beginning, the mayor wanted to build here, and he actually started to do that industry area, because it's far from the city that was right there, or more into the land, and because it was noisy, polluted. And if you're thinking about that, I think until the 70s, the sewage of Israel, of Tel Aviv and the cities around it, went straight from here to the sea. Now, every drop of sewage in Israel have been purified, and we are bringing back it to Mother Nature. And if you see, like the fountains that you saw before, that's the water we are using, and that's one of the reasons that we don't have any water problems now in Israel, and the sea is so clean. I didn't show it to you, but the Jerusalem Sea got the blue flag color, mainly because it is one of the best seashores of the world, not only of Israel. Then the mayor of Israel, of Tel Aviv, Dizengoff Meyer, wanted to build here industry and to connect them with a train. Oh, I'm so happy that he didn't succeed to do that. Usually the seashores of Tel Aviv are divided into themes. For example, there's a place for religious people. What's the difference? There's a wall behind that. One day is dedicated to the man, and the second day will dedicated to the women, and only women can enter. And Friday, it's the day for the man, Why not for the women? Because they have to cook. In my house, people know that I know to cook. I'm kidding. I don't know how to cook, but I know how to buy food. The embassy of the USA used to be here in that building. It's still, but today they moved. Mr. Trump moved it into Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. Then this is the branch embassy. You can see the breakwater here, which we actually started to build at the 70s, and it makes that seashore even bigger and bigger every year. It's kind of dry part of the sea, and today by law that belongs to the people of Tel Aviv. There's so many coffee places here. Some of them, like Manta Ray, which is south of us, more close to Jaffa, is excellent. Some of them are nice. The best restaurants in Israel and Tel Aviv are not usually next to the sea, and we have so many good restaurants in Israel. You can see a lot of hotels here, like the Orchid Hotel, Dan Hotel. Now we're going to see Dan Hotel here because of Mr. Agam, who did something beautiful with it. Sheraton, Hilton, you know, all those hotels. But today in Tel Aviv, we have a lot of boutique hotels. And if you want to stay in something that is more close to the environment of Tel Aviv and not of the world, then try to find something that belongs to that. Just try boutique hotels in Tel Aviv and you will see thousands like that. La Mer, one of the restaurants here. Again, I don't want to say something good or bad about those restaurants, but it's nice to sit with a glass of beer, and in the summertime soon we're gonna have watermelon. It's excellent. The food is basic, but it's not bad, I must say. You can say that it's a black flag. Black flag tells us that you cannot enter to the sea, even if that seashore is open 7 days a week. Why not? Big waves. More close to Jaffa, there's a surfing place that if you like to surf, it's a good idea. Question that I've been asked from time to time: are you guiding as well? Are you a tour guide or just making videos? Then I must tell you that I love both of them. If you want me to be your tour guide, perfect. Just write me a message and I will organize everything that I can. And yes, another question that I've been asked: are you going to take a video of us at in our tour together? The answer is, if you want, I will be more than happy to do that. Just after COVID, I became addicted to it. About that, COVID time, you couldn't reach the sea. Just like the British time at the Second World War. You can see here the blue flag. Burger show. It means that this is again one of the best seashores of the world. Afternoon, you want to see the sunset? This is a great idea. Sit in one of those coffee places with a beer in your hand, wine or just Coca-Cola, and soda drink, and enjoy the environment. I mean, yesterday the sunset was such a beautiful reddish sunset, Such an amazing. Oh, I love it. Here in 1948, one of the boats here sank, and it's connected to the battle between the underground movement in Israel. You can see how many people actually died here. For years you could actually see it. And Mr. Ben-Gurion, who declared of our independence and was the first first prime minister of Israel, lived in Tel Aviv at the beginning, and that's what he used to do. Yeah. Fat or not fat, old or not old, he can do that. I could do that. I cannot. Dan Hotel is an Israeli chain, nice one, but you know, for me, I prefer few rooms and home environment. But Dan Hotel is actually a very good one, and this is an Israeli chain. And Yaakov Agam, look at what he did. A lot of colors. I love Yaakov Agam. If you saw my pictures on Facebook, then you know that I've been in this museum in Rishon LeZion, the city next to Tel Aviv. Beautiful. I'm reaching another very well-known restaurant, although I never ate there. Then stay with me and I will show it to you. If you want to have a chair or bed, sunbed, or even an umbrella, now it's easy to do that. Before that, it cost a lot of money. Today, the city hall decided not to let people to sell it to you. You can do that by yourself, and there's a kind of a vending machine, and you are buying a chair for all day, almost for nothing, I must say. The law in Tel Aviv tells us that you cannot build houses 300 meters from the seashore. It doesn't work because the law of Tel Aviv started at 1948 and the city of Tel Aviv was born in 1909. But it's still beautiful to see that at least that part belongs to Israel. Another blue flag, seashore. Advertising here not to use plastic or one-use tools like fork and spoon. Recycling is a very important idea now in Tel Aviv, and of course to leave the seashore clean. In every place here, you can use their restrooms for free, and if you need a restroom, it's not a problem at all. Sheraton Hotel is in front of you, and you can see the French embassy. Why the embassies are not in Jerusalem, the capital of Israel? Mainly because of political issue. Most of them are in Tel Aviv. And it's so funny when I'm guiding someone, and he actually tells me, but you know that most of the world doesn't care. I mean, most of the world doesn't believe that, or don't believe at Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. I say, all right then. It doesn't matter for us. The capital of Israel is Jerusalem from the time of King David, 3,000 years ago until now. Greco, it's a Greek place, restaurants, kind of coffee place, and I heard it, it's not bad. And how do I know it? I heard it from so many tourists who actually sat there and ate. I didn't, and I don't know what to tell you about it, but Greek pizza, all right. Greek ice cream, whoa. But if they say so, who am I to say no? Bicycle lanes. In Tel Aviv, it's very easy to use bicycles, and certainly the motorcycles as well, like that, scooters, which is horrible. I mean, not a lot of them are using their bicycle lanes, and there's a lot of accidents. So please try to behave when you're using it. That's a restaurant. Again, I never ate there, but I heard very good things about that place. One day I will actually make a restaurant tour. We have excellent food in Israel. Excellent food. Renaissance Hotel. The good things with those hotels next to the sea is that the view is amazing, and Tel Aviv, the center of Tel Aviv is not so big. Then you can actually reach, you can walk to the center of Tel Aviv without any problem. But again, I don't have a problem with 300 rooms hotel. Another blue flag. It's quite hot, I must say. Yesterday I was walking with a coat and a few layers on me. Today, short sleeve t-shirt, and it's still hot. Gordon Beach. Gordon. This is a very how should I say it in a nice way? A weekday. A lot of the Israelis are not here. Or, yes, let's say 5 hours from now, it's going to be very crowded and very beautiful. Lots of music outside. There's coffee places. And some people are doing something that I cannot understand. But I think they can. The sand is so nice to touch. Oh, they're playing here. Oh, I can see another aroma coffee, then I will show you the logo. And if people are watching that group, it means that that group is supposed to be something special. And let's look at what we get. Oh, it looks good. They're renovating here. It doesn't smell well. Folk dancing here, it's very important in Israel. And every Saturday morning, you can actually be part of it, at least look at it. Folk dancing. two good places to enjoy the day is Tamara, which again the logo is in Hebrew. It's the first place. Tamara, it's a lot about fresh juice. Excellent idea. Very good, very trendy, very healthy. Next to it is Aroma Espresso Bar. I can show you the logo in English, but it's funny to say there's no logo in English. In almost any aroma place, it is Aroma Espresso Bar. Coffee, pastry, it's such an amazing idea. And Tamara, all about good health. The iced coffee of Aroma, iced Aroma it's called, is excellent. But again, you know, it's just like Starbucks. There are better coffee places in Tel Aviv, and ask me about it. I will try to give you a few options, but I love Aroma. But you know, it's like Starbucks, McDonald's. The marina. Another thing that was built only in the 70s. They wanted to build a marina. Remember the first seashore? There. But they decided not to. Thanks God for that. Kikar Atarim. Atarim Square is, we call it a white elephant. It's something that they built and they thought that it's going to be something special. It became to be a horrible place to sit, and don't sit there. Oh, now people will kill me for saying it. Yeah, but they want to destroy it and to build something instead of it. Until then, you can enjoy here a very good ice cream. Gelato. Golda it's called. And of course, surf clubs. You can find it in so many places in Tel Aviv. Golda. In few places, the Tel Aviv municipality dried the land, and they did it here too. And a little bit close to Yaffo, a big part was dried as well. It used to be the Dolphinarium. Dolphin, you know, is a dolphin club. Thanks God. It wasn't a success, mainly because in Israel we have 10 million people. At that time we have, let's say, 8 million people. How many times you can see the dolphin show? And tourists didn't reach Tel Aviv. They went, you know, to the Holy Land, to all the Christian and the Jewish places. Tel Aviv only now became to be a very good place for tourists. But it's still not a touristic place that tourists use it for yourself. This is an entrance to the pool that you're gonna see. That part was dried for that reason. Then let me show you a little bit of it. This pool is full with seawater. Then it's not like fresh water. Let me pass down. Oh, I had to do that there. But as you can see, I'm not really listening to the low. Carlton Hotel, Hilton Hotel. I want to reach the harbor of Tel Aviv. This is not the harbor, but look how beautiful it is. And let's make a round tour. Almost empty now. They purify the water. The water is clean. That area is so beautiful. I don't like to swim in seawater, but it's a very popular place. Let's make a round tour. Why there are so many Israeli flags? Mainly because we are going to celebrate our independence soon. It's a small one. We have, I think, 5 or 6 marinas like that in Israel. But it's a well-known one because I'm a snob from Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is the best city around the seashore of Israel. Now we will get so many hate from a lot of other cities. But let's face it, it's like to say New York. It's not like New York, it's not like Manhattan, but it's in a way the Manhattan of Israel. One pool is for just enjoyment. The other one is for sport. I love that idea. I love that idea. Hilton Hotel is right there, and unbelievable. Remember that at the beginning of Tel Aviv, no one thought that the seashore is very important. Remember, industry, trade. Then when the Jews ran away from Arab countries, who actually they're not, they were kicked out from Arab countries and from Europe. They had to find themselves a place to live. Then they actually lived around that area that used to be a poverty area, neighborhoods for so many years. But here upstairs, you can see that there's not even one hotel. That used to be a Muslim cemetery of Yaffo, and the neighborhoods, Muslim neighborhoods around it. And it's still a Muslim place, a Muslim cemetery. It's a holy place. We are reaching Hilton. I want you to see Hilton, seashore, and the Amitzim and the port of Tel Aviv, and then we will say goodbye. Then we do have a lot of time to visit. It's only 32 minutes. Oh, it's a lovely day. I thought it's going to be a little bit grayish, but it's beautiful, although it's not totally blue. The weather is amazing, and not even a bit of dust. I don't know if you can see the horizon. I mean, you can see it. That's the idea. Hallelujah for that. I'm happy. I woke up this morning and said to myself, what should I do? I sent some packages of crosses to the and rosaries to people that want me to bless it in the old city of Jerusalem. And then I said to myself, haha, I'm going now to the sea. But let me tell you something. The last time that I entered to the sea is when my daughter forced me to do that when she was 10 years old. Now she's 18 years old. And I entered with my glasses into the water, and I lost it there. Why I'm not visiting the sea? Mostly because in summertime a lot of tourists are here and I don't have time for myself. Then when I do have a day off, I'm using it in air-conditioned places. Look how beautiful it is. We don't have high waves, but it's still beautiful to see that it's a very well-known sport in Israel. Alright, let's wait for another wave. Let's see if something good will happen with it. Oops. Right there. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I can sit here for hours and look at that. Hilton seashore is divided to two. I didn't talk about families, places, but here it's like young people. Look at the sandstone hill and Hilton Hotel. And there's a beautiful view from there. This time I'm not going to use it because if I climb up, I know that I will go straight to my house to meet my daughter. But she knows that for the next hour I'm busy, which is good. In that matter, Hilton Seashore belongs to two groups. Young people, lots of good music, lots of beer. The other one, the other side of it, it's the gay beach of Tel Aviv. Now, some of you will look at me and say, how dare you say the word gay? Guys, this is Tel Aviv. Accept it. Tel Aviv, it's the gay capital of the Middle East. In Tel Aviv, there's one law. Everyone can do whatever they want. If you will tell someone not to do that, they will kick you out of the city. And that's what I like in Tel Aviv. Everyone are acceptable. Then please, delete your marks about the gay community in Israel. I'm proud of being in the city that accept everyone. This is the 21st century. You can be against it, you can be for it, but this is part of Tel Aviv. It's another blue flag seashore. Hilton Bay. Let me take a picture of it. It's so beautiful to see calm without the people, without the noise. But the smell, you cannot smell the smell of the Sea of Israel. It's a special, beautiful, and lovely smell. I don't know if you can hear the music even now. It's a very young, very trendy. Then this is the straight part of it, and the other side is the gay part of it. Both of them are beautiful. She's talking too much. I don't want you to listen to what she's saying because I don't know what she's saying. Remember, in every place there's a restrooms for free, or at least most of them for free. Oh wow, they're using it for surfing as well here. You can see the gay pride flag colors. It's empty now because people are working on the June. We will have here the gay parade in Tel Aviv. Then hundreds of thousands of gays from all over the world will be here. Not so far away from there, you can see the religious seashore opposite the gay beach. One day for the women, one day for the man. But look how beautiful is the surfing industry of Tel Aviv. Waiting for the waves to come. not so. All right, we got the idea. Let's continue. All right, here it is. Something is happening there. That's all. What about now? Remember, I can look for it for hours. The religious women will enter to the sea with full clothes. If it's with me, there's a beautiful bathing suits for religious women with a skirt, long sleeves. Men usually entering only with short trousers only. Usually, if you want to bring your pet to the sea, this is the area. But because of the high waves, as you can see, there's not a lot of options now. And why here? Because that place is full with rocks. Then you cannot enter to the sea and you cannot swim here. But the pets can enjoy it. You can see only one dog today. But remember, this is not the season. And it's a working day. Except for my working day. I wanted to see, although I think they are renovating it, I wanted to see a very nice place to mingle. Although last time that I actually sat there, the service wasn't so good. But the place itself is beautiful. They have an excellent food. It's a difficult name. It's called Mezizim. And if you see the name of it, I'll show you. A dog shower. Lovely. I love the city hall that thinks about everyone. But this is Tel Aviv. You see the wall that's surrounding the religious seashore. One day is dedicated to the man, one day is dedicated to the women. And I can show you some pictures here of the seashore that used to be in Tel Aviv many years ago. It looked like the 60s and the 70s. Look how many people are here. That's less important for us. Nothing special. Sport activities. That is beautiful. That's the same promenade that we used. Remember, we had only 2 meters wide promenade, and look how many people there are. Today it's such a big place. This is beautiful. That describe late 60s, 50s, 60s. Look how people are reaching the sea with all their clothes on. Gosh, that's I think the casino that I was talking about in Allenby. Look how crowded it was. That is Jaffa. This is near Jaffa. We didn't start the tour from there. This is one entrance to the seashore today. Let's see. We are in Tuesday. It's women only. Look at that. Please dress modestly. And this is Mezizim. Oh, they decided to build, that used to be the old Sheraton Hotel. After they destroyed, and it was a beautiful building, Bauhaus building. They are now, let's say, 40 years later, decided to build something. school children. And this is beautiful. If you want to save someone, you can find so many things like that to help people, and it's the minute you open it, someone will actually tell you exactly what to do. Good idea. Then it's good to know where it is. Yeah, they're renovating that place. It's not to build a new hotel instead of the old Sheraton. It's to build a new breakwater here. Then they actually ask for our forgiveness that we cannot use the seashore here. But when you will come to here, Metzitzim seashore, which will be for you. And remember, in every place that you can rent yourself a sit. Alright, Metzitzim. That's how you spell it. Metzitzim. And there's a guidance for use of which Quickman's payment facility. Oops. And you can do that here. Just buy yourself a sit. Yeah, it's usually in English and in Hebrew. A chair is around 8 shekels. An umbrella 8 shekels as well, and a bed 16 shekels. Today it's 3.6 shekels per dollar. Yeah, it's like $2. And this is Metzitzim. I like it because again the service wasn't so good, but I hope that if they will hear that part of the video, they will know how to improve it. Maybe they already did it. Restrooms are there, and they renovated it lately, and it's a beautiful place. Excellent food. I wish that the service would be as good as it's supposed to be, because it used to be like that. Look how beautiful it is. You can sit in an air-conditioned place, you can sit outside next to the sea, and I think this is a very good idea, to sit with your feet touching the sand and without shoes. Metzitzim, it's not the real name of that seashore, but everyone knows it because of one of the best movies that we had in the 70s. Today that movie is not so welcome, because the treatment for women was just like the 70s. I don't want to say second best, but it was like that. Another option to take yourself a book and to read it while you are enjoying the environment of the sea. And you can bring your book, second-hand book, to here as well. And look at the old people playing, talking, gossiping. Sport activities and restrooms. If you need a doctor or emergency, something, that here you can have it. That seashore is supposed to be open 7 days a week, but because of the black flag, I'm not sure that they are working now. And still, you can find an emergency service here as well. We are entering to the port of Tel Aviv port. In the 1920s, oh, that's another important issue. Until the 20s, that part of the seashore wasn't part of Tel Aviv. It was part of the British Mandate. At the 1920, they gave the seashore to Tel Aviv, and the first thing that they built here, it was around the 30s. It's the port of Tel Aviv. Why here? Because the Arab at Jaffa decided to say goodbye to the British by kicking them out and by closing the port of Tel Aviv, and that's why they gave us a permit to Tel Aviv to open here or to build here the port of Tel Aviv, historical port of Tel Aviv. Now it's not functioning as a port at all. Because we do have better ports in the north and the south of Tel Aviv. I forgot to mention, remember the poverty area that was there? A lot of them were Jews who were kicked out from Jaffa by the Arabs at 1921, 1930, 1936, and they had to find themselves places to live. It's beautiful promenade and excellent restaurants and shops, and you can see that it's still big waves. Usually in summertime it's calm. Lovely place to eat, and oh, we missed it. I wanted you to see it. You know, food and me goes together. Oh yeah, you saw it. You know what, let me try to take a picture of it. Please, big wave. Please, big wave. Oh, come on. I'm expecting more than that. Better than that. Alright, let's wait another 10 seconds. If not, oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. All the menus here are in Hebrew and English. I mean, this is true to Tel Aviv, to all over Tel Aviv, not only here. And the waiters usually speak Hebrew and English as well. What is this? Welcome. And the business meeting is here. Yeah. But that is more important. I love big waves. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Oh, I can feel the water. It's so beautiful. But you cannot swim here. Forbidden. Yoga. If you like yoga, next to the sea can be a very good place. Alo Yoga, and the port of Tel Aviv now is a kind of a shopping mall, together with culture activities like shows, free shows, exhibitions, and restaurants. Let me show you a little bit. Here we are, and I cannot climb the bridge, mainly because it's dangerous now. Usually it's open. I'm talking about that bridge, because the view from there is fantastic. Let me show you how it used to look like. It was the only port that controlled by the Zionists, the Israelis. Or controlled by the Jews, not by partly by the Arabs, partly by the British. We do have some kosher places. In a very kosher place, you can always see the certificate that actually say that it's kosher, and it means that it doesn't work. That place is not functioning on Shabbat, and the food is kosher. It's only dairy products or meat, but you cannot mix both of them. And there's a lot of things that you cannot eat. Sukkah, white pergola, sorry, because usually it's not the word of sukkah. It's another kosher place, if I remember correctly. The food is not bad. It's a fish, meat, and seafood restaurant. Then it's not kosher. It used to be kosher, not anymore. Remember, part of it, it's a shopping mall. Otello, excellent ice cream, better than Golda. Otello, which is there. Some of those places you know, some of those shops, brands you know, but some of them are Israeli. Landwehr Cafe used to be a very good place to eat. It's still excellent food, but it used to be a very big chain. Today it's less. Landwehr Cafe. Again, sadly it's only in English, Hebrew. You can see the Landwehr coffee in English. Excellent for breakfast, excellent for lunch and dinner, but drink. Benny the Fisherman is a well-known place for fish and seafood. I don't eat fish and seafood, but here I'm warning you, because it's happened to me twice. Ask how much it costs, because from time to time it tells you the price for 100 grams or 1 kilo, but you don't know how expensive it might be. It's considered to be a very good place. But remember, everything that is close to the sea is, how should I say it, nice. Look at the pigeons. From here, we delivered a lot of the oranges, Yaffo oranges. And all those places used to be for that. Those hangars used to be for that. Now it's, as you can see, all about window shopping for me and food. I don't need to introduce Puma and 24/7 replay. You know it. Ooh, it doesn't look so clean here. Another aroma espresso bar. Remember, we already know the Israeli Starbucks. I love it. I cannot say anything bad about it, but they are always better. But that's true to every place. Aroma. Lots of exhibitions. It's beautiful. I mean, every time it's different. And to know what's happening now in the port of Tel Aviv, you can enter to the site of Tel Aviv port, or to, and it's true to Tel Aviv, not only to the port, to let me promote them because they're worth it. I forgot the name. Time Out Tel Aviv. Time Out Tel Aviv. This is a nice market. Let's make a round tour in it. Lots of good food, mostly not kosher, but not only. And let's see what they have today. Merry goes round. At the weekend, this place is full with feminists, and it's a little bit noisy. Remember Golda Gelato? Let's enter to the market. Let's promote it because they're worth it. A lot of fruit and vegetables. Everything here is beautiful. A little bit more expensive, but it's beautiful. Then they are using music, which I cannot. I'm not sure that I will be able to allow. Oh, look at the cheese. And not cheese. Then you got the message, and you can buy the food here and eat it here outside. I'm showing you only the seashore, but the port of Tel Aviv is huge. There are lots of places there. Ooh, can I go back to the sea? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Let's do it quickly. I'm not sure that that was. Oh, what did they do to the sign of Tel Aviv? Why are they blocking it? That. Merry-goes round at night time. It's full with people, bicycles, children, and food. I love Tel Aviv, but they actually blocked it. Maybe they're renovating, doing something there. It's nice, isn't it? It is nice. And there's so many other places to see here. And to reach the port, you can reach it with every taxi. You can walk. You can take buses. It's very easy in Israel. Even though it will be in Shabbat and there's no public transportation on Shabbat, but here in Tel Aviv we have free public transportation. Maybe they are building the new, that's the old fence. Then maybe they are building a new one, and for summertime it will be open, clubs at night time, and I think that's it. I will say goodbye to you now. I love Tel Aviv, you can actually feel it, but I love Israel, you can feel it too. If you reach that point, which is 1 hour, please write it to me. Let me know if I made a mistake, if it's too long for you, if it's too short for you, and any comments that you think that it's worth something. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. I have around 20,000 videos. Not around, more than 20,000 videos on my YouTube channel. See you. Bye bye.